Alright guys, truthfully super lazy to adjust my tripod situation so that I can stand up and talk while I am thinking about what I'm sharing with you guys. But today I'm going to go Today I'm gonna go grab some supplies because I have an office space and I need a new desk. I love my desk, it's so cute and it's very aesthetic and very just like, I don't know, cute. And it fits my style very well. However, it is not practical. Wow, words are really hard. The desk is not practical and I had built shelves along the side so that I could have more storage space, but it's just not working for me, especially because I'm trying to restart my whole YouTube situation, and then I have my work stuff with my laptop or my desk, and then yeah, so I'm going to be doing a built-in for the wall so that I have more space on my desk for my laptop and my monitors, and then more space for storage, and then yeah, I need more space just in general because like I keep shifting things around, like my laptops for editing, my laptop for work, and then I have the keyboard, the mouse, and then I have my planner, I have my notebook, and then I have 2 cell phones, and like it just feels so cluttered. So I definitely want more space in general, and then I got a printer too, and that's sitting on the ground right now. So yeah, let's go to Makeman, which is the supply store here in Okinawa, to grab some lumber and whatever else I need for this project. I'm kind of winging it. I haven't done this in a while, and I also haven't built anything in a while. So let's see how this project goes. Something that I don't do that I probably should do before I get to the store is convert all of my measurements, because I am so used to the US measuring system in inches. Everything in Japan is measured in millimeters, and honestly I don't even know where to begin with conversions when it comes to like how much 1 inch is in millimeters. Like I absolutely have no idea. Yeah, so I normally just kind of convert my measurements while I'm at the store, which is kind of time consuming. But once I figure out what it is that I need, like typically a certain size, I get like the same size multiple times. So it really doesn't bother me too much, I guess, which is why I haven't thought ahead of time to convert in advance. But that's just something that I have to get used to or start memorizing. I also can't say that this is going to be like a budget-friendly DIY situation, only because I don't have the same amount of space and I don't have the same tools that I had in Hawaii. So cutting certain measurements is more difficult and more time consuming. So I'm probably going to try and find pieces that require less cutting from me and just more like single straight cuts and then assembly, versus like a whole bunch of different glue ups and complicated plans. I'm trying to go for simple yet pretty, but it's probably going to be a little bit more on the spendy side. So I'll let you guys know how much it ends up costing me to build a custom built-in desk situation.
They always have parking, so that's never an issue. I like to call this a mini Home Depot because it does have similar items, but I'm always going to be on the lumber side, otherwise in the garden area. So they have some of these pre-made like butcher block looking countertops, and I'm honestly thinking that this is what I'm going to use to make the built-in. So what I could do, because I only need like 50 inches I think for the width of the desk, but then I need the shelves on the sides, so I could just get multiple of these, cut them down to the height that I need, and then use whatever else I can in order to make the shelves. So there's going to be a lot of math that I'm going to have to figure out, because I don't think this is actually wide enough, because I wanted the desk to be, I think 20, actually no, this might be good. Let me check out the dimensions that I wrote down for when I created this. Okay guys, so this one that I'm looking at right now is 500 millimeters in depth, which is approximately like 19, so almost 20 inches wide. However, I wanted to make my desk 24 inches wide, so I don't know that this is wide enough for me. They have one on the other side, but that looks like it's almost like 3 feet, which would be way too long for my desk. This one is, 600. This one actually might be closer. Let me do some calculations on this one. This one's actually perfect. So 600 millimeters is almost 24 inches. So it's exactly the depth that I'm looking for my desk. And then it is almost 6 feet long. So it's 70 inches wide. My desk is going to be 50 inches wide. So I'll have roughly 20 inches to spare, which is actually enough. So if I get a couple of these, I'll have, so for my desk, I'll have 20 inches extra, which the shelf that I'm using, or the shelf that I'm making, is going to be 18 inches roughly wide. So I'll get one shelf out of this, and I need 10 shelves total, or 10 shelves total, because they're not all shelves, but you get what I'm saying. Anyways, so I'm gonna do some calculations, and then I'm gonna figure out how many of these I need to grab. I forgot to mention this is about $30 per piece, and I'm going to need multiple pieces, so this is going to get expensive really quick. Here I am just trying to figure out if this piece of wood is actually going to look good as the desk and as the shelving units, which I will definitely talk about later. I'm going to hop between doing a voiceover for this as well as talking in the actual video, because there was so much to go over and explain that I wanted to make sure I didn't miss any important pieces of information when it comes to building this DIY built-in. I feel like I stood in this aisle for 20 minutes contemplating on whether or not this is the size of wood I wanted for my desk. Now I'm debating, because I feel like this is a really wide ass built-in, so I have no idea if I'm going to make it 24 inches anymore, or if I should make it slightly shorter by 4 inches so that it's not as wide. But the crazy part is that both of these pieces are the same price. Well, only because one is the less wide one is longer, so I guess it's maybe the same material it comes out to, but yeah, because I already have to get 5 pieces, because I need a side and a side for one side of the cabinets, and then a side and a side for the other side of the cabinets, and then I need the desktop as well. So that's already 5 pieces, and not including any of the shelves that I have to make. Yeah, I'm gonna try and figure that out. Like, look how wide this is. Can you imagine a shelf that is this deep? Like, my arm, it would be a lot of great storage, honestly, but at the same time, do I really need a shelf that wide? Let me put up that one next to it and show you guys in comparison. Okay, so they're next to each other, and this is what the difference is. I really just have to decide if I'm okay with my desk being 4 inches shorter, which this looks really small, because like, imagine my laptop on this side. I don't think it's gonna fit very well, and my keyboard, because I did say I wanted space. We're going over here because I remember that they have this. I don't know, I can't say that I've ever used something that's like, I don't know if I can cut that and make it clean looking. That's what I'm scared of. Like, for the desktop maybe, but for the sides I don't think so. What if I did, see, then I have to cut it, and then I'm gonna cut it. Oh, there's these ones. Oh, okay, we're getting somewhere. These could also very well be used, but that doesn't fix my dilemma. My dilemma is the depth of my desk. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Oh, these are so pretty. They are so clean. And it's cheaper. I think I might come and do one of these as long as the dimensions match up. This one was 18. No, this was 450. I think I need at least 600 wide, which is the size of this. Okay, I gotta go do some more math, guys. The fun part is picking out paint, but I'm pretty sure this is a high gloss. One coat dries in an hour. I use the Google Translator. There's so many different variations for colors, but I think my color combo is going to be white for the shelves and then a stained wood top. And I'm almost positive I already have the stain at my house, but I don't know, do I want to risk it? I'm pretty sure I have the stain. I feel like I've stained some other things already. But I could also just buy a small can of stain just in case, because it's only for the top. I don't know. More thoughts. I didn't notice this before, but I just did. I kind of like this matte ebony, which they have labeled number 19. And then you can find it down here where it's labeled. And so this is going to be the matte ebony, which I think one of those little containers should be enough for the tabletop. If not, I think I can get a larger size down here.
Well, that was fun, you guys. I don't ever underestimate my car. I never did in Hawaii, and I don't here. My car is tiny. Japan cars are tiny. Mine's like literally a 4-seater, but these are almost 6 feet by 2 feet wide pieces of wood, I guess. And I fit 8 of them in my car, which is crazy to me. Sorry, that car looked like it was gonna back straight into me. But like I said, the cars here are tiny, so they have a lot of room. But anyways, yeah. I ended up going with the ones that are 2 feet wide and 6 feet long because that's what I took measurements on and what I said that I wanted. So I'm gonna build it. But this desk is going to be ridiculously massive. Like the shelves that I'm building are gonna be 2 feet wide, which is gonna be an insane amount of room. But it's gonna be great for storage and for shit that I need to hide, I guess. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for today because I don't know, I wanna start it today, but it is hot and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to survive the heat and cutting, and because I'm sweating like crazy right now. My bangs were sticking to my forehead, my back was dripping sweat, and all I did was load 8 sheets of this wood into my car. But yeah, so if you guys want to see me eventually build this desk, make sure you subscribe to my wow, I can't talk. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. My channel is going to be a mess because there's going to be so much going on. So honestly, you're probably just going to have to check back in whenever just to see if I build the desk because yeah. All right, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.